and I've seen tarantulas, I've seen scorpions, I've seen brown recluse spiders, I've seen black widow spiders.
What it do, Dre crew? It's your girl Ashley Ray.
And I'm your boy Jay.
And we are back with another video.
So we are at one of our favorite places to just to chill, drink a couple of craft beers. It's called the Sleepy Whale, and it's located in Chandler, Arizona, just north of the 202 on Arizona Ave. Yeah. So yeah, and as you guys can see in the title, we are going to talk about 5 things you need to know before you move to Phoenix, Arizona. So before we go ahead and kick off this video, you guys know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and go ahead and hit that bell notification so you will be notified every time we drop a video.
And every time we go live. And if you are new to our channel and you like anything adventure, love, and travel, y'all, this is the place for you to be. So go ahead and stick around.
Yes. So we are going to go ahead and dive in.
I'm about to dive.
I'm about to dive in. We're gonna start with number 1. The gun laws here in Arizona are some of the loosest gun laws you'll see in America. You don't need a license to carry, and you don't need a license to conceal. You can literally just go to a gun store, pick up a gun, and put it in your coat pocket and walk out, and nothing will happen to you.
Does that scare y'all at all? I'm not gonna lie, it kind of scared me before I moved here, because coming, you know, from another state where the gun laws were
a little bit more strict.
A lot more strict, I think.
No,
I mean, nowhere is really strict, but
Indiana's
Indiana was a little bit more strict, yeah.
I would recommend that you guys, you know, look out for is road rage. If you're one of those people who tend to like not let people merge,
I don't do that anymore.
You got better.
Yeah, because I ain't trying to lose my life over that.
If you're one of those people, when you're driving on the highway and you get people who's coming off driving onto the highway and you don't let them over, that can cause pretty bad road rage. And we do have a lot of road rage incidents out here with people with their guns. You're safe here when it comes to like people carrying guns and not being, you know, irresponsible with them. So I wouldn't take that into like a big factor of you not moving here. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah. So number 2, recreational marijuana is legal here. It actually just became legal. The bill passed in the last election, and it became legal in January, right?
Yeah.
Like we thought it was going to pass become legal in March, but it actually became legal for us in January. So there are a lot of dispensaries around the valley where you can go buy it, and you can get CBD there, which you've been able to get CBD a lot of places, but you can get edibles too. So
little gummies. So it was medicinal here, and like she said, they just changed it so it's not recreational. We have noticed a difference with it becoming legal because we actually smell it in a few more places than we have before. Not a huge difference as far as like the quality of life out here. I know a lot of people were worried that there were going to be a lot more DUIs. A lot of people were going to be worried that it was going to bring like the wrong crowd of people to certain events. It's normal. It's nothing different. Yeah, number 3 is Indian reservations. So Arizona is home to, I think it's between 22 and 30 Indian reservations here, where a lot of them have casinos on them, obviously. And I think we actually have 34 casinos here in the state of Arizona. Don't ask me how I know that. You also want to watch out when you're going on these Indian reservations. I've heard rumors, and I have had friends whose family has been involved with some of the local PD on these reservations, and they can be a little corrupt. You want to be careful, you want to watch it on there, but for the most part, you should be okay. And you're going to the casinos.
You're on the Indian reservations. They operate under a totally separate jurisdiction than like the city limits, right? So just be careful of that. Which is why they have their own police department, their own laws.
It's sovereign land. The only part of the government that has jurisdiction is going to be federal. So state and local, they can't enforce any laws on the reservation.
Right.
So be careful what happens, what you do, and what time you go on the reservations.
You were telling me, like, if people get arrested, you don't get your own call.
Yeah. So one of the stories that I have of my friend, his cousin got arrested for a DUI on the reservation. He wasn't able to get his one call. He wasn't able to get a lawyer either. And then he also was held in jail without anybody knowing where he's at for, I think it was 7 days. And they will, I can't say that they will, but there may be a high chance that they will bribe you for money as well. So yeah, just be careful.
Or the story, just don't do nothing crazy on the reservations. All right, so number 4 is, this is a really good one actually. The job market here in Arizona is extremely hot. Between 2019 and 2029, we're adding approximately 550,000 jobs to the market here in Arizona. And I know that healthcare and education are 2 of the top sectors here. So lots of opportunity for jobs. The job growth is like leading in the nation.
Yeah, outpacing the nation.
Absolutely, yep.
Yeah, and we stated this in our past videos, that we have a lot of corporate, a lot of headquarters businesses are moving here, only because some of the places they don't have to pay as much taxes. So we are getting a lot of companies and stuff from California here. So that's something to keep in mind when you're doing your job search, all right?
And if you are used to a big organization and you're open to working for a less like corporate type feeling, there's a lot of startups here as well. I've actually worked for only startups since I've been here, so.
All right, guys, the 5th reason that you need to know before moving to Arizona is the wildlife, okay? The wildlife is here, and it's crazy, and it can be scary. I'm not even gonna lie. Depending on what parts of the valley that you live, if you live more so towards the mountains, or you live more towards the edge of the valley, you will run into some wildlife, only because of the population. It hasn't been kind of like situated yet, so you still got a little bit of city life with the country life. And out here, you will run into scorpions, you will run into snakes, and you will run into coyotes, especially if you're hiking. Good thing is, the coyotes, they don't mess with humans. They typically don't mess with anything that's bigger than them. The bad thing is, they will mess with your dogs. So you always want to be cautious about where you live, or if you have like a little dog like we have, you always want to make sure that you keep an eye on them, because coyotes will come out and they will try to eat your dog, like no lie. And I've seen tarantulas, I've seen scorpions, I've seen brown recluse spiders, I've seen black widow spiders. You'll see little lizards and geckos all over the place.
Yeah, those are cute though.
Yeah, we have hawks out here. The birds,
big ones.
The hawks will actually snatch up your dogs as well, so you want to keep an eye out for that.
Them things is big.
Coyotes, javelinas. Javelinas is kind of like a huge pig-like looking rodent type thing. And I'll actually put a picture in right here, and then also snakes. So the wildlife out here is pretty crazy. We actually seen a bobcat when we went horseback riding.
We did. We saw a bobcat, y'all. And I mean, I just want to go ahead and throw this in here just to be 100% honest with you guys. There are roaches out here. It's hot.
They're pretty big too.
And they're pretty big. I actually was at a resort out here, and we were just like chilling by the fire, and there was a water drain, and there was just tens of like roaches just like running in and out of the water drain. Like, it was disgusting. So those are just out here. That's part of a species, I guess you could say, that's out here. And then lots of crickets out here too. Like, there's a season when there's tons of crickets out here as well. So just something to keep your eyes open to and just be aware of.
All right, guys, but before we end this video, we're gonna go ahead and do our shout out. You guys already know we do this every video, and the only thing you have to do is go ahead and hit that subscribe button and go ahead and write a comment, and we will go ahead and shout out one of our subscribers. All right,
so you have
all right, guys, so we are shouting out Douglas Green. What's up, bro? Yeah, we appreciate you tuning in to our lives. We really appreciate your comments. We really appreciate your support. I think you said you visited out here, but you're trying to convince your wife to move here. He was in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay. Douglas, no, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support, your comments, And we hope you make it out to the valley for good, actually.
If your wife is watching this, go ahead, just let them.
Go ahead and come out. Come on out
come on
here. Yeah. But you know what? Like, you're in one of my favorite states ever. And so if you choose to stay in North Carolina, you're in good hands, obviously.
So, all right, guys, that's going to be it for the video. We do have more videos coming soon. We are going to touch on diversity in some of the cities here, because I know we've been asked about that. And if you guys have any ideas or any questions that you guys want us to do, leave them in the comments below. All right.
All right. Thank y'all so much for your support, and we will talk to y'all later. We out this thing. Shh.